This is going to be a shock to you all, exactly the same as Alexis is a shock, but in a good way. Will you please welcome on stage the Broad Lane Gang?
Ladies and gentlemen, hello there. As you can see, I've been abused in the changing room. Thank you, sir. I really would like to sing you a couple of Elvis songs, but instead, I'm going to be reading you a story of Snow White. With friends. Long ago, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a lovely young princess named Snow White. Her stepmother, the queen, was cruel and vain. She hated anyone whose beauty rivaled her own, and she watched her stepdaughter with angry, jealous eyes. The queen had magic powers and owned a wondrous mirror that spoke. Every day she stood before it and asked, "Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?" And every day the mirror answered, "You are the fairest one of all, O Queen, the fairest our eyes have ever seen." As time passed, Snow White grew more and more beautiful, and the Queen grew more and more envious. So she forced the princess to dress in rags and work from dawn to dusk.
Please stop making me scrub these.
Despite all the hard work, Snow White stayed sweet, gentle and cheerful. Day after day she washed and swept and scrubbed, and day after day she dreamed of a handsome prince who would come and carry her off to his castle. One day, when the queen spoke to her mirror, the queen didn't say much. It replied with the news she had been dreading. There was now someone even more beautiful than she. And that person was Snow White.
Come on, Tony.
The queen snarled and sent for her huntsman. "Take Snow White deep into the forest," she said. "And what happens in the forest stays in the forest." "And there, my faithful huntsman, you will kill her." The man begged the queen to have mercy. God. But she would not be persuaded. "Silence," she warned. "You know the penalty if you fail." The next day, Snow White, never suspecting that she was in danger, went off with the huntsman. When they were deep in the woods, the huntsman drew his knife on stage. with 2 years. I can't do it, he sobbed. Forgive me. He told her it was the Queen who had ordered this wicked deed. And he dropped his sword. The Queen gasped, Snow White. She's jealous of you, said the huntsman. She'll stop at nothing. Quick, run away and don't come back. I'll lie to the Queen. Now go, run and hide. Faster than that. You'll never play for the Quins. Frightened, Snow White fled through the woods. Oh, yeah. Branches tore at her clothes. Sharp twigs scratched her arms and legs. Strange eyes stared from the shadows. There's a few here. Danger lurked everywhere.